Season Jokic had last year. I want more of it this year, though. I'm a little greedy.
He's got 15 and 5. Scott mentioned the last 14 games. He averaged.
Season Jokic had last year. I want more of it this year, though. I'm a little greedy.
He's got 15 and 5. Scott mentioned the last 14 games. He averaged
Better at times.
Nuggets off to a terrific start at the line. 10 for 10. Bounce pass into Harrell. And Plumlee blocks it from behind.
He does. Only 50%. Here comes Gallinari, who struggles inside the arc, is terrific outside.
That's 303-287 dunk. Nuggets by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander in on Barton. Score at foul.
When Lou Williams is in the game, and you're going to do the same thing.
Harris backing down on Booker.
When Lou Williams is in the game, and you're going to do the same thing.
Harris backing down on Booker. And Doc Rivers was active for the game tonight with his team leading here in the Western Conference. Gallinari. Doc Rivers was active for the game tonight with his team leading here in the Western Conference. Gallinari
here from Manteca, California. Played high school there. It's in the Central Valley of California, about 75 miles east of San Francisco.
Star, 3 years with the Trojans, gets his 3rd bucket. They got it down to 10. A 14-4 burst to do that. Lou Williams. They got it down to 10. A 14-4 burst to do that. Lou Williams.
Bobby is 8 feet. This is remarkable.
Lou Williams, right? A couple of years ago in Toronto, 51 points.
Streaky players are able to catch fire quick route.
Right away, 3-ball.
To the fourth quarter, I'd like to see production from him, whether it could be good defense on Lou Williams or points on the other end.
Williams, little stop and go dribble. Harrell.
Fourth quarter, I'd like to see production from him, whether it could be good defense on Lou Williams or points on the other end.
Williams, little stop and go dribble. Harrell.
Good defense here, keeping your hands out, no fouls.
Lou Williams on a throwback.
Along with the other 4 starters from Minnesota, Butler, Wiggins, Townsend, Rose. Gilgeous-Alexander.
really responded. 12 points, EJ.
Took advantage of his opportunity. And from a coaching standpoint, Igor was happy because the young man was ready.
Bull bonded. 12 points, EJ.
Took advantage of his opportunity. And from a coaching standpoint, Igor was happy because the young man was ready.
Bull bond.
2 of the surprises. Kings off to their best start in years. Optimism running high. No one thought the Clippers would be the #1 slot right now through 20 games, but
they didn't even think that.
No, they didn't. But they are, and Gallinari, one of the reasons why.
By
call and take the 2 free throws away. Final 19 seconds of the quarter. Been a big one for the Clippers. Got to figure Williams going to take it. 2 on the shot clock. Williams on the drive. Final 19 seconds of the quarter. Been a big one for the Clippers. Figure Williams going to take it. 2 on the shot clock. Williams on the drive.
No one did. So he almost missed that shot by contorting his body around instead of just using his left hand.
First field goal of the night for Brick.
Did. So he almost missed that shot by contorting his body around instead of just using his left hand.
First field goal of the night for Bridges.
Bogdanovich off the bench here for Dave Yeager and the Kings. 13 points, 4 of 8 from the field. Tobias Harris got off to a hot start himself. Been real.
I love gardening.
You already gave me an open invitation that I could bring my entire family over.
I sure did.
All 20 of them.
No, that was your 4 kids and your wife. It wasn't all 20. And Lou brings it ahead. 26 points last night. And Lou brings it ahead. 26 points last night. And Lou brings it ahead. 26 points last night. Gortat the board. Tibbers can cut it to 6. The burst of speed. Gortat left-handed.
Some in.
Gortat the board. Tibbers can cut it to 6. The burst of speed. Gortat left-handed.
Go left.
8 assists.
And shoot him running hook shot with your right.
Inside the ball.
Two jump on rebound. That's a 3 right there. And the Monte that earn more play time because he's so strong and good. Got to hit that.
Gortat didn't come out to help that time. Trey was able to get all the way in the lane.
A 17-point first half. Lou Williams right to the
turn, shoot. No. And Gortat with a rebound. And the 2 misses he's had tonight are really easy shots that you're going to see him make all the time this season. Jokic at 14 points. Now Gallinari pulls the trigger. He just can't.
Nice pass on the cut by DiVincenzo, but he's denied at the rim. Patrick.
The Clippers, a minute 23 to go. The Hawk lead is 11. Teodosic. Directs, gives to Lou Williams. In the post to Harrell. Montrez up and there's a minute 23 to go. The Hawk lead is 11. Teodosic. Directs, gives to Lou Williams. In the post to Harrell. Montrez up and
put back in there in the starting lineup.
Exactly.
8-point lead for Philadelphia. Beautiful move to the goal and the finish.
How we were kind of one of the first reality shows, and we joked about like if they had social media back then, how crazy of our team was. We were kind of one of the first reality shows, and we joked about like if they had social media back then, how crazy of our team was.
Poor big man.
He's playing the percentages, Ralph.
Lou again feeling it.
Yeah, that's a big
Can you believe
right
that?
there.
No, can you believe that team? That team had to be unbeaten. Tobias Harris with a 3.
Last year, little shot fake, 1 dribble separation move going right, nothing but
twine time.
Play in the first quarter. 7-9 shooting so far for the Clippers. Off to a great start. Harris inside with an offhand.
Confidence this year.
Former Hawk Mike Scott on the Clipper bench. Lou Williams, another former Hawk. We'll hear from him in a moment. Hawks turn it one more time. That's 4 now in the first 4 minutes. Gilgeous-Alexander on the glass and good.
Well, Doc Rivers really loved Alexander confidence this year.
Former Hawk Mike Scott on the Clipper bench. Lou Williams, another former Hawk. We'll hear from him in a moment. Hawks turn it one more time. That's 4 now in the first 4 minutes. Gilgeous-Alexander on the glass.
Finding a way to still maintain contact, even though they're not as sharp as they normally are. And this guy having his way, finding a way to still maintain contact, even though they're not as sharp as they normally are. And this guy having his way.
That's 23. The Blazers 6 of 14 outside the arc. Harrell, pick and slip, diving late.
Turner not a three-point shooter.
3 for 25 from 3 from the three-point line for the Portland Trail Blazers.
Goes to solid. The reverse layup.
Oh, yeah, that one zeroed in. Look good from here, didn't it, Lamar?
Yeah, it was right on target.
Man.
It's a little long.
Gilgeous-Alexander probing, hesitant. Look at that move.
Shoot those corner three-point shots.
Lou Williams. Good tries. He'll score and get.
He misses that open 3.
Bradley 5 of 7, 4 of 5 here in the third. Gallinari sidesteps.
Team to the second unit on the court. Mike Scott the rebound. Second unit on the court for both ball clubs. The rookie. Theodosic, a good look at a 3. Big.
Grizzlies work the pick and pop at Mark missing the foul line jumper. Under 5 remaining. Harris into the seam. Harrell reverse. Grizzlies work the pick and pop at Mark missing the foul line jumper. Under 5 remaining. Harris into the seam. Harrell reverse. Blazers getting a little separation now. Up 10. Need a stop. Lou Williams picks it up. He and Gallinari exchange it.
The reverse would not fall for EJ. The Clippers get it back to the 3-point lead.
And this is something that you don't want, that the crowd is getting involved. They get more hustle plays by this Rockets team.
Harris for 3.
Together a string of games for the Clippers that have been just fantastic. Theodosic, who has not played that much. And nice little together a string of games for the Clippers that have been just fantastic. Theodosic, who has not played that much. And nice little
Clippers an opportunity for the lead. Williams weaving his way into a jumper that falls in. And the 5 threes today by Brook Lopez matches his season best. Beverly
in the first quarter. He gets the rebound.
Tobias Harris with 14 points and 8 rebounds already, Ralph.
Hard to the goal.
In attack mode.
Again, Saric just cannot make a basket. 35% this year. He's 23% from deep. Double.
Free throw jumper, but rattles in and out. Here's the rookie out of free throw jumper, but rattles in and out. Here's the rookie out.
I don't get that shot. I don't get it. And why would you drive inside the arc to shoot that shot?
Williams. You have Gordon Hayward and Kyrie Irving back, and now your role has to adjust. You have to have a team mindset.
Clippers up by 1. Hard to the goal with a left hand.
Ankle sprain. He's not going to be returning to this one today.
We're already without Jonathan Simmons.
The free throw line, no. Harris with the rebound. And Jim, the Clippers are slowly starting to close that rebound gap.
Shot clock at 8. Nice feed, Harrell. Got it. Shot clock at 8. Nice feed, Harrell. Got it.
State agent, his mom has a PhD at USC.
I'm not sure I want those shoes he's wearing, though. Lou to Harrell.
State agent, his mom has a PhD at USC.
I'm not sure I want those shoes he's wearing, though. Lou to Harrell.
Really too fast. You know, basically, it seems like they're acting like it's a 1-point game. You play.
Continue. Again, another good look. The Grizzlies will take good looks on the offensive end.
Gilgeous-Alexander to a cutting Harris. Had to reel it in and continue.
Again, another good look. The Grizzlies will take good looks on the offensive end.
Gilgeous-Alexander to a cutting Harris. Had to reel it in and pulls in the rebound. Scott with his third team in 3 years. After spending considerable time with Atlanta, spent 1 year with Washington last year.
It's not going to stop Damian from continuing to get to the cup.
Lou Williams squeezes tight over the top of the screen.
Where a team is creeping back in, and it's the fourth quarter, it's late, and somebody's got to step up and make a big shot.
Finding their rhythm, so the games you win early, you bank them, and adversity will hit you at some point. You can look back on this.
Gallinari.
5 minutes. We should be in Hawaii or Europe or France or someplace with that kind of a flight.
I agree. Maybe have a couple hours to go to the gym and do a quick workout.
Or Europe or France or someplace with that kind of a flight.
I agree. Maybe have a couple hours to go to the gym and do a quick workout. Since the Lakers, he said, "Hey, Corey,
Chris came in as well.
Chris came in. Can I borrow your car?" At that time, I had Aston Martin. And that's true.
Shorter. Theodosic brings it back to Scott. Good solid veteran pickup. Lou again.
They're getting the switch. They want to keep switching Devin Booker on Gallinari. They're getting the switch. They want to keep switching Devin Booker on Gallinari.
Rebound in the basket.
What I love what the Clippers are doing, that their defensive prowess. You know, if you're going to drive to the basket to the rim, there's going to be multiple defenders there waiting to block the shot or get a rebound.
High scoring opening quarter.
Lou Williams to the big fella. Lou Williams to the big fella. .5:15 to go. Gilgeous-Alexander to the rim.
And avoid losing the lead. I mean, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander came into the game having made 7 of 14 three-pointers for the ball club. All the way to the goal and not
bench in the NBA. Williams driving past the rookie.
The NBA's leading fourth quarter scorer brings the ball ahead. Little dart to his left. NBA's leading fourth quarter scorer brings the ball ahead. Little dart to his left.
But it's going to take multiple efforts on a defensive end. You in a great position.
Scott for three. Bang!
A lot of Kansas, Duke, and Kentucky on the floor tonight.
Let me see how many kids from UCLA are on here.
Okay. Okay, I see what's going on here.
It's a 3 by from UCLA are on here.
Okay, I see what's going on here.
It's a 3 by
lately. Gortat back in the starting lineup, his 9th start of the season in this, the 12th game.
Yeah, and Gortat actually didn't get any minutes. It did not play in a couple of games.
20 feet from the basket. Good luck. 2-2. Bradley on a poor exchange. Clippers save it, and Harris fires.
Badly. Clippers chase it down. Bradley got the pick from Gallo. Roll to the goal and beautiful.
Than 100 points. It's only happened one other time for the Clippers this season.
Barring overtime, it should happen again here.
Harrell drives baseline and put in. Than 100 points. It's only happened one other time for the Clippers this season.
Barring overtime, it should happen again here.
Harrell drives baseline and put.
Great defensive play by the Clippers.
Second foul on Gasol. Williams against Mack. Williams drives, finger roll.
It's going to be something special, and Jeff Weltman will be able to do it.
Got another former Clipper front office head, John Hammond, here as general manager. Good basketball people. I want to wish them all well.
They really care about the players, Ralph.
Oh, what a pretty move.
The Kings got to within 3, 96-93. Since then, they are 4 for 13. And they're down to 1 timeout. And Beverly will drive and get it to go.
Clippers and understand what happened tonight. Orlando's playing very good basketball.
Orlando's already beaten the Lakers twice. His hair is
Great off that pick and roll and step back for that nice three-point basket.
Now they're 0 for 3 in the second game of back-to-back this year. And they have just...
Alex inside the three-point line. Now the Clippers come ahead with Tobias Harris, the former Tennessee Volunteer, in his 8th NBA season. Bradley's behind the back pass, retrieved by Beverly at midcourt. Shot clock at 10. Patrick off the elbow, connects. A two-pointer for Beverly.
Chris Harrell for the finish.
You hated to come up empty on that possession. Shots blocked from behind.
Wow, what a block there by Avery Bradley on Damian Lillard.
Harrell hard to the goal. Bradley in the corner to close out by Turner. The reset now by Lou. 10 o'clock. Got to the left, and that's...
Here comes Harris with that handle on the offhand, off the screen. Pull-up jumper, got it.
Pick and roll with Harris.
Threes when it's basically a turnover and your defense is not set properly.
The rookie, Gary Clark. Harrell down the rebound. They're only shooting 45% against the league. Only 33% from deep. Inside to Gortat. 2+1. Don't back off on this guy. Finally found a shot he could miss. Stay tuned, LA Clipper fans. Jeannie Zelasco and Ryan Hollins bring you the Cadillac halftime report. Coming up right here on Fox Sports Prime Ticket. Didn't see this one coming at the intermission. Harris turns the corner, drops it to Bobby. Lots of traffic, puts it in.
You better believe it. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari, a 3. He's been terrific. The number 5 free throw shooter, the number 5 3-point shooter. Inside Harrell with a feed inside by. As we mentioned back in the first half, the reigning Western Conference Player of the Week at the dance on Cauley Stein. Bradley on top. Fox is there. Shot clock is down to 8. Gortat.
What a pass by Bradley.
Says, welcome to the NBA, Jerome Robinson.
That's definitely one of Paul George's money spots in that mid-range post area.
He says, my name is Paul George. Beverly getting booed. Harrell to the basket. Points and make 40% of his threes. All the other 6 were all-stars. Knocked away by Beverly. And he's doing better than that this year. He's over 20 a game.
Ralph, you and I have talked about it. I think he's undervalued in the league, and I think that people are now starting to really see how good he is.
The hot step-back jumper.
Now, what the Grizzlies do not want to get into, partner, is an up-and-down affair with this Clippers team. They would like to run when the advantage is there, but they want to make it a half-court game as Harrell again.
Nice lob. Jimmy and Tyus get that a lot.
Jimmy's first points of the game.
Players don't want to let Jimmy catch post-up situations, so they try to deny him the catch, and he just seals him, and they throw over the top.
Robinson out of the corner drills the triple.
Harris take it to the basket. Avoids the block, gets the rebound. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Guys got to realize the shot clock could not reset. Gallo for 3. Bingo. He's along. Chris Paul let it fly and miss. Theodosic tapped the ball, kept it alive, and Gilgeous Alexander brings the ball ahead.
I love what Theodosic has done this game, and he provided a lot of energy, a spark. His defense has been great. Those extra efforts.
Finds the rookie. Bingo.
They're going right into random plays. Should have been offensive foul.
Should have come up with the ball anyway. Harris avoids the charge on Paul. And the Clippers will set things up now. Avery Bradley through the paint for the easy layup. He has an outstretched arm of Gortat.
Well, Joe Harris is much improved playing in Cleveland. There's some great leadership of a guy by the name of Mr. LeBron James. But again, Joe Harris continues to get better.
Gallinari on the wing over Dudley. Bingo.
Williams' teammates could see the mismatch, see that he was in trouble, and get over there in time to help.
Williams comes the other way. He crosses over and counters, and the Blazer lead again. 13-point lead, the largest of the night for the Blazers. 7:16 remaining in the 4th. Lou Williams. Gallinari for 3. Danilo Gallinari.
Inside.
Great footwork by Gorky Dieng along the baseline right there. Tyus fed him perfectly. Little catch wide finish close. Efficient footwork.
Side.
Great footwork by Gorky Dieng along the baseline right there. Tyus fed him perfectly. Little catch wide finish close. Efficient footwork.
Williams just took a fastball in the face.
I'm telling you.
Regains the dribble against Bembry. Steps through. Fires to the corner. Mike Scott. Good.
Averaging almost 19 a game and 10 rebounds. Lou Williams on fire in Philly. Good verticality by Gortat. Clippers on the run. Gallo not feeling 100% yet. Bradley. Nice little got one. He's not proven to be a good three-point shooter. 2 for 19 now in the year. 0 for 9 his last bunch of games. Down the lane. It will.
15 in the assist department. Tobias. Oh, he's got that 15 in the assist department. Tobias.
Both of these teams last lost to Portland in Portland. The Bucks on Tuesday. Both of these teams last lost to Portland in Portland. The Bucks on Tuesday. Their 4-2 lead.
Well, Kyle Anderson very happy to be back in Southern California. Played at UCLA, and he said he felt like the sunshine was going to bring out something special.
And Gilgeous-Alexander.
So impressed with Sham. For the last couple games, averaged about 12 points for the Sixers.
To a hole in the left hand. 23-16. Philly leads the Clippers. 3.5 to go in the period. Harris.
With Trae Young breaking down the defense and gave Dedmon the opportunity to get a much easier basket because he could have shot that ball.
Harris,
holy smoke.
That's a 12-point for
The bench for the last time, folks.
You know what, and I must say that I never thought that Carmelo Anthony would be a guy coming off.
Just for the last time.
You know what, and I must say that I never thought that Carmelo Anthony would be a guy coming off.
This kid just continues to amaze. You got to read the scouting report. You got to know guys personally. You got to know that you got to run them off the line. But a little step back, that's the juxtaposition. There's lots of guys that are free agents and are still playing out their contract like their life depends on it. Tobias Harris is giving tremendous.
Basically, he was like a deer in headlights. So fast, wasn't able to control that speed, and I guess with the lead.
Defender back, your responsibility is to protect the basket and stop the ball at the same time. Again, it's virtually impossible. Defender back, your responsibility is to protect the basket and stop the ball at the same time. Again, it's virtually impossible.
Well aware of that. 22-16, 6-point lead. Gilgeous-Alexander. They get about.
Have the athleticism and the hops to gather and finish with a two-handed dunk.
Gilgeous-Alexander
knocks down the three. That's a welcome sight for him. He's shooting 28% from deep this year.
Paid to see that, Ralph. High flyer Ralph Lawler.
I was not
to
a
the
high flyer,
basket.
but I can go up and I can make it done. Clippers run out. Fly home right after the ball game. Spin, drive, hook. Clippers run out. Fly home right after the ball game. Spin, drive, hook.
He's that little push shot in front of Montrezl Harrell, but Igor Kokoskov, when I asked him, I said, how would you best describe this Clippers team? Harrell kind of ripped down the rim.
and 52 games in this league. To the top, three-point miss, Tony Snell. He hustles back to pick up Harrell, who gets the pass. And the basket.
Long three ball. That's Alfonso McKinney. Harrell holds it.
Somehow goes to every game, and let's just say NBA teams in this day and age are not extending the spouse traveling offer to the well, the majority, every other broadcaster in the league,
Much to my wife's chagrin.
other than Ralph Lauren.
Before the game and congratulate me on trying to get this shot. And say, hey, if you ever need advice, give me a call. Here's my number. Here's my email so we can talk about some things that you can get better at. And I was like,
Carmelo Anthony's third three ball is 11 in the quarter. Ahead behind everybody.
Absolutely. It's smart work. You have to be patient. You can't rush a superstar like that, because if he comes back too early, then you never get this kind of potential. You never maximize that.
Well, Evie, I want to know, how about the workouts, the individual play between you and Joel Embiid on the floor?
Absolutely. It's smart work. You have to be patient. You can't rush a superstar like that, because if he comes back early, then you never get this kind of potential. You never maximize that.
Well, Evie, I want to know, how about the workouts, the individual play between you and Joel Embiid on the floor?
They will close it out tomorrow at Denver. Lou Williams inside Montrezl Harrell. They will close it out tomorrow at Denver. Lou Williams inside Montrezl Harrell.
Above the rim, my can jump crew. Connaughton, DiVincenzo. The rim, my can jump crew. Connaughton, DiVincenzo.
16 of 17. They have a 16-2 advantage at the line. Clippers are 2 for 2. 16 of 17. They have a 16-2 advantage at the line. Clippers are 2 for 2. Shouted tweeter. The tweeter was shouting at me. That's a CJ jersey.
You got to take a photo of this and show proof.
That's a Lillard jersey.
Yeah, you're going to hear about it.
That was the Hennessy Never Stop, Never Settle a moment of the day. 19 points, Clipper lead. Harrell explode to the goal and score. That was the Hennessy Never Stop, Never Settle a moment of the day. 19 points, Clipper lead. Harrell explode to the goal and score.
It's to get Tobias Harris back in the ball game the way he was shooting it earlier.
He's been sensational this entire season, and he's been
get Tobias Harris back in the ball game the way he was shooting it earlier.
He's been sensational this entire season, and he's been confident as Lou Williams knocks
there. So 9 points for Holmes. Williams able to get him off the.
In his haste to try and make something happen, gets the ball knocked off his foot out of bounds. But great hustle nonetheless by Eric Bledsoe.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander gives it up for Gallinari, gets it back and unloads a three.
Grades out in that 95th percentile in terms of overall offense. So a lot of that has to do with his ability to knock down that three-point shot.
Only 10 points at the half, 22 in the second half for Paul George. Jerome Robinson, points at the half, 22 in the second half for Paul George. Jerome Robinson.
First bucket of the game. Both teams shooting it very well early on here in Los Angeles.
So Grant comes up empty. That's the best thing's happened to the Clippers so far in 7 minutes in the second half. Bradley scoots it into Harris. Standing now. Backing down. Big time shot. Grant comes up empty. That's the best thing's happened to the Clippers so far in 7 minutes in the second half. Bradley scoots it into Harris. Standing now. Backing down. Big time shot.
Of the lane in the dunker spot. Jimmy Butler's beautiful pass to Okogie, and the extra pass got Oregon another spoon-fed basket.
Teodosic went between the wickets.
Process is getting better and better all the time. Philadelphia 76ers. Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, former Clipper. J.J. Redick.
He's shooting the lights out.
Have to help in. Made it easy for Caleb.
Switches on Scott.
Finishing off their second back-to-back set of the season. Looking for their first win in a back-to-back, second game of a back-to-back and first road win of the year. Williams with the shot clock getting low, attacks, and the
94. 1:53 to go. On the road in hostile territory, and Jokic picks up the foul. 94. 1:53 to go. On the road in hostile territory, and Jokic picks up the foul.
For the Clippers. Trying to keep their win streak intact. A win tonight would be number 6. Harris to Gallinari. 8 of the clock. Not much going on here. They left the wrong guy free.
All shook up. As shook up as they'll need to be to put this thing away and take care of their business.
Lou Williams, the reigning 6th man of the year in the NBA. Tobias Harris drives. He draws.
All shook up. As shook up as they'll need to be to put this thing away and take care of their business.
Lou Williams, the reigning 6th man of the year in the NBA. Tobias Harris drives. He draws.
10 possessions. So they're just lining up. They're using their size and getting to the paint and certainly finishing at the rim. And so we got to keep the ball out of the paint. Maybe we catch their second unit here for about 4 or 5 minutes. Maybe we make a little run and see if we can walk them down.
What do you hope separates you on the offensive end?
Keep the ball out of the paint. Maybe we catch their second unit here for about 4 or 5 minutes. Maybe we make a little run and see if we can walk them down.
What do you hope separates you on the offensive end?
All in the referee's face. He was make that one.
Here's Lou Williams.
Scott to Harold for 2.
Lou Williams.
Scott to Harold for 2.
That's a smart play on the basketball court. Moving the basketball, not rushing your play sets, playing confident, but getting great shots.
Lou drops it down low to Bobby. Got fouled.
Presenting sponsor of the 2018-19 Nuggets season. We thank you. 84-82. Here comes Boban. Basket counts, foul.
Gallinari. Awkward looking shot. First foul of the game on Town.
He's too valuable to Minnesota to
first foul of the game on Town.
He's too valuable to Minnesota to
Tobias. The other night against the Pacers, and Hawks fans want to see it for themselves.
And the thing I told Trey before,
right, 62-52, 10-point net lead. Clippers defenseless so far.
Harris. He's a quality shooter, Robert, and you know how this league is. Sometimes you miss shots, but when you get open looks, you can knock it down.
2-point Brooklyn lead. Harris turns the corner.
Again, so right there, get a couple stops. Inside to Harold.
for Conley.
Averaging 20 a game and just under 21 for the month of November is tied for his second highest scoring month of his career. Williams wraparound.
Averaging 11 points, just shy of 4 rebounds and a block. Blazers up 8. Come out, averaging 11 points, just shy of 4 rebounds and a block. Blazers up 8. Come out.
Nice lead.
That questionable 3 by Gallinari has been ruled a 3-pointer. So the score stays 24-18. Gallinari works. Shot clock winding down. Blows by Adams.
Discernible patterns to a lot of things in this league, and for the Bucks, it's been about Coach Bud and his belief in Giannis in terms of getting his offense started.
Patrick Beverly back in the game, and he immediately
patterns to a lot of things in this league, and for the Bucks, it's been about Coach Bud and his belief in Giannis in terms of getting his offense started.
Patrick Beverly back in the game, and he immediately
25 to 26 a game and about 14 rebounds, 15 rebounds. I mean, that is special company.
Yeah, the shooting is
26 a game and about 14 rebounds, 15 rebounds. I mean, that is special company.
Yeah, the shooting is outstanding as well. 6
per Mike Hill, and bringing you the halftime report, the Cadillac halftime report right here on Fox Sports Prime Ticket. That'll be, oddly enough, at the half. Tobias Harris turns the corner. Gallinari with 3 in the clock. A long 3-ball.
Outstanding as well. 6
per Mike Hill, and bringing you the halftime report, the Cadillac halftime report right here on Fox Sports Prime Ticket. That'll be, oddly enough, at the
sneaky trash talking he was going to do to Tiger.
Georgetown tries to sneak one in, he ties.
And fouls drawn, so we did a really good job in that half, only letting them get to the line 8 times.
Best halftime interview of the year. Thanks, Coach Yam.
Thank you.
Some key and forlorn look on his face. I thought I had him. Marjanovic up top, lobs low. Ooh.
Turnover. Rookie point guards head-to-head down the stretch. Young and Gilgeous-Alexander. Shea comes to get it. Canadian. Lou Williams. Gwinnett County. Moves in. Back to Boban, and they can't. The Hawks just over. Rookie point guards head-to-head down the stretch. Young and Gilgeous-Alexander. Shea comes to get it. Canadian. Lou Williams. Gwinnett County. Moves in. Back to Boban, and they can't. The Hawks just.
That's what you're used to seeing from the Warriors, a stop on one end and then the conversion from one end to the other. Getting back to Cousins, you just wonder, though, was an Achilles rupture out, even though he was. That's what you're used to seeing from the Warriors, a stop on one end and then the conversion from one end to the other. Back to Cousins, you just wonder, though, was an Achilles rupture out, even though he was.
Longest active streak in the NBA came to an end. Of course, Karl Anthony Towns owns that streak.
And let me tell you something else. So Boban Marjanovic is dropping numbers, and he's actually been really effective.
Game over the last 3, and for the season averaging just under 6. So tells you just how well he's been playing.
Everybody off of this bench for the Clippers, they can score, but they also can defend. Harris, they will.
We're back with you Sunday afternoon, 4:30 for Grizzlies Live. Knicks making their only visit. Early 5 o'clock start. Good top rolls to the rim and dunk.
Take a bit of a rest. Action-packed performance by Montrez again. Clippers by 8. Bradley got to the hole.
From the Kings that Bagley will not return. He's dealing with some back tightness. They're working it out in the locker room, but he will not be returning to this game. And with 18 points, a huge part of the reason that bench had success tonight. It's a big loss for them in his last 5 minutes.
10 rebounds. Thank you.
The Kings that Bagley will not return. He's dealing with some back tightness. They're working it out in the locker room, but he will not be returning to this game. And with 18 points, a huge part of the reason that bench had success tonight. It's a big loss for them in his last 5 minutes.
10 rebounds. Thank you.
Found out the officiating crew. Good to see 2 Atlantic guys working the game tonight. Congratulations to Ben. Announced last week that he is now a full-time NBA referee, the pride of East Point. And right on
them to finish. See, he found a home here. He understands what his role is. And he plays it to perfection. My goodness.
Gallinari. Shot clock is down to 6 with a drive and a scoop.
Big when they desperately needed him.
3:23 left. Gilgeous-Alexander. Harrell looking for Lou Williams and finds it. Back to Harrell. He'll go up. Lay it in.
Clippers, they have it now. They'll have to start the 4th and final quarter as a result.
Damian Jones getting a big opportunity for the Warriors. No more JaVale McGee. I know they play small lineups, but they've been cultivating Jones for the last couple of years in the G League.
Beverly fly to the goal. Clippers, they have it now. They'll have to start the 4th and final quarter as a result.
Damian Jones getting a big opportunity for the Warriors. No more JaVale McGee. I know they play small lineups, but they've been cultivating Jones for the last couple of years in the G League.
Beverly fly to the goal. Misses. He's 2 for 10.
Ralph, did I ever tell you my story here in Houston?
Misses. He's 2 for 10.
Ralph, did I ever tell you my story here in Houston?
And final 2 minutes. The first period. Milos Teodosic picks, rolls, go to the goal. That's Houston in the West is a 500 team.
I just knew it was going to be issues with the Boston Celtics.
I don't think you did.
But, you know, Milos, such a great passer, being able to get guys open.
We found the man.
Cut by Hield. Beautiful pass by Cauley Stein.
Clippers have started 3-3. Harris with the fadeaway.
Hield. Beautiful pass by Cauley Stein.
Clippers have started 3-3. Harris with the fadeaway.
Spot he can score at will down low.
4 fouls on Grant. Here comes Harrell. Lou Williams against George. Harris against Grant. Fly to the goal.
Fonz, there's times you just got to say, no, let me see if I can take it. Gallinari's loose. 3 on the way. That's good. Fonz, there's times you just got to say, no, let me see if I can take it. Gallinari's loose. 3 on the way. That's good.
Bruce, get a third look at trying to get it right.
Warriors got a little more pop on the defensive end here in the second half. Except for that.
Man. Undrafted. The defense has just taken the Clippers right out of everything in the 4th quarter.
Really have.
That one.
A little bit of a shoulder check against Gallinari as he tries to cut through.
Middleton's third, the Bucks second. Gallinari.
A little bit of a shoulder check against Gallinari as he tries to cut through.
Middleton's third, the Bucks second. Gallinari.
Hoop. Gallo will fire for 3. They can pay that one.
Blazers a lead at 2. 5 minutes. minutes left first quarter. Harris sizes up Evan Turner in the lineup.
Remember the game here last year ended in controversy. Bradley Beal thought he had what could have been the
Beverly to Williams. The trailing hero. What a great move.
A significant advantage on the glass, 15-4.
Well, Boban out there, I think most nights he's going to lose that battle on the offensive glass.
Gallinari, another.
Harris coming off the screen, giving it back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Indeed, pumps it to Gallinari for three.
If you're a Wizard right now, I'm telling you, this is some kind of argument.
I don't know about that, Ralph. I would want to play.
I know. But here's Harris. A little up fake, just blew your Wizard right now. I'm telling you, this is some kind of argument.
I don't know about that, Ralph. I would want to play.
I know. But here's Harris. A little up fake, just blew by Wall. He was sending his letters out, and he was talking to the assistant coach, and he said, by the way, I'm 7 feet tall. And the coach at UMP went, oh, I want to talk to you.
Oh, wow.
Slam for that. I don't know how many people in the Minneapolis area would be aware, but Ralph Lawler announced prior to this season that after 40 years, well, it will, as you said, be 40 years at the end of this season.
Yes.
He is going to officially retire.
Yep.
And I spoke with him a little just beyond the elbow and drills the mid-range.
D. Rose is on fire right now. 4 of 6 for him. He's got 9 quick ones. Karl Anthony Towns, he's got 11. You got to get a hand up with Gallinari. His release is so fast.
Towns tries to chase him off the three-point line.